Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of a hint of stagflation risk. The big story overnight is that the June American inflation rate has jumped more than the big jump expected. It came in at 5.4% when a 4.9% rate was expected. That is its fastest jump since 2008. Core inflation, that's without food or fuel, came in at 4.5% in June when a 4% rate was expected. Every component except medical care, rent and at-home food was up sharply. A lot of the pressure is coming from supply shortages, which are expected to persist, and those supply shortages will depress economic activity. So fast rising prices and lower than expected activity sets them up for a stagflation risk. Markets have reacted cautiously. Equities are marking time, hesitating on rising bond yields, and the US dollar is strengthening. Commodity prices are up in US dollars, so they'll be rising even faster in local currencies. Both China's exports and their imports were up strongly in June 2021. Their exports grew at a much faster pace than expected on solid global demand. Import growth also beat expectations, although the pace eased from May, with values boosted by high commodity prices. From June 2019, exports are up an impressive 32% and imports are up 42%. In Europe, consumer inflation is being reported at more modest levels there. In Germany, the June level was 2.3%, and in France it was only 1.5%. The energy bite doesn't seem to be as fierce there, and food price changes hardly exist there. In Australia, June business confidence levels have taken a hit as their pandemic spread gathered pace in New South Wales and Queensland, but it was a pall that affected the whole country and not just those two states. As a consequence, Canberra has reinstated its broad JobKeeper subsidy support for firms affected in New South Wales on a 50-50 basis with the state government. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 1.41% and up 5 basis points. The price of gold is now just over $1,805 an ounce, which is down $3 from this time yesterday. And there are indications of selling pressures in India as the pandemic hurts family finances there. Oil prices have risen $2 today, and in the US they're now just over $74.50 a barrel, while the international Brent price is now just under $76 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today just under 69.5 US cents and softer from where we left it yesterday. Against the Australian dollar, we're unchanged at 93.3 Australian cents and little changed at 59.4 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index starts today down slightly at 72.4. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.